Good morning, my miracle friends. Lesson 93 from A Course in Miracles. Light and joy and peace abide in me. Light and joy and peace abide in me. You think you're the home of evil, darkness and sin. You think if anyone could see the truth about you, he would be repelled, recoiling from you as if from a poisonous snake. You think if what is true about you were revealed to you, you would be struck with the horror so intense that you would rush to death by your own hand, living on after seeing this being impossible. These are beliefs so firmly fixed that it is difficult to help you see that they are based on nothing. That you have made mistakes is obvious. That you have sought salvation in strange ways, have been deceived, deceiving and afraid of foolish fantasies and savage dreams, and have bowed down to idols made of dust. All of this is true by what you now believe. Today we question this, not from the point of view of what you think, but from a very different reference point from which such idle thoughts are meaningless. These thoughts are not according to God's will. These weird beliefs He does not share with you. This is enough to prove that they are wrong, but you do not perceive that this is so. Why would you not be overjoyed to be assured that all the evil that you think you did was never done, that all your sins are nothing, that you are pure and holy as you were created, and that light and joy and peace abide in you? Your image of yourself cannot withstand the will of God. You think that this is death, but it is life. You think you are destroyed, but you are saved. The self you made is not the Son of God. Therefore, this self does not exist at all, and anything it seems to do and think means nothing. It is neither bad nor good. It is unreal and nothing more than that. It does not battle with the Son of God. It does not hurt him nor attack his peace. It has not changed creation nor reduced eternal sinlessness to sin and love to hate. What power can this self you made possess when it would contradict the will of God? Your sinlessness is guaranteed by God. Over and over this must be repeated until it is accepted. It is true. Your sinlessness is guaranteed by God. Nothing can touch it or change what God created as eternal. The self you made, evil and full of sin, is meaningless. Your sinlessness is guaranteed by God, and light and joy and peace abide in you. Salvation requires the acceptance of but one thought. You are as God created you, not what you made of yourself. Whatever evil you think you did, you are as God created you. Whatever mistakes you made, the truth of you is unchanged. Creation is eternal and unalterable. Your sinlessness is guaranteed by God. You are and will forever be exactly as you were created. Light and joy and peace abide in you because God put them there. In our longer exercise periods today, which would be most profitable if done for the first 5 minutes of every waking hour, begin by stating the truth about your creation. Life and joy and peace abide in me. My sinlessness is guaranteed by God. Then put away your foolish self-images and spend the rest of the practice period in trying to experience what God has given you in place of what you have decreed for yourself. You are what God created or what you made. One self is true, the other is not there. Try to experience the unity of your one self. Try to appreciate its holiness and the love from which it was created. Try not to interfere with the self which God created as you by hiding its majesty behind the tiny little idols of evil and sinfulness you have made to replace it. Let it come into its own. Here you are. This is you. And light and joy and peace abide in you because this is so. You may not be willing or even able to use the first 5 minutes of each hour for these exercises. Try, however, to do so when you can. At least remember to repeat these thoughts each hour. Light and joy and peace abide in me. My sinlessness is guaranteed by God. Then try to devote at least a minute or so to closing your eyes and realizing that this is a statement of the truth about you. If a situation arises that seems to be disturbing, quickly dispel the illusion of fear by repeating these thoughts again. Should you be tempted to become angry with someone, tell him or her silently, light and joy and peace abide in you. Your sinlessness is guaranteed by God. You can do much for the world's salvation today. You can do much today to bring you closer to the part in salvation that God has assigned to you. And you can do much today to bring the conviction to your mind that the idea for the day is true indeed. Gosh, this lesson sounds quite harsh, quite hardcore, doesn't it? Quite punchy, as Georgina would say. And I genuinely used to think I was this bad person it talks about for one reason or another, and honestly thought I deserved to be punished for some of my choices and behaviours and their consequences. That nasty little phrase, what goes around comes around, and karma and all that boring stuff. And I remember my mother used to say, Tips, you're so golden. You're a golden child with healing hands. And in my head I'd think, no, I'm not. I'm a fucking bitch. If you only knew what I sometimes think. And now hearing this lesson today, it's actually quite shocking and outrageous for me. Obviously 12 years later, studying A Course in Miracles. But it's shocking that we would ever think we are sinners or bad people or guilt trip ourselves. How dare we waste our precious lives thinking we're not perfectly, imperfectly perfect gifts to mankind. Do you remember that phrase people used to say, who the hell do you think you are? God's gift to mankind? Yeah, I do actually. And so are you. Perfectly, imperfectly perfect. But lots of people still insist they're God's little letdowns. I meet them every day, weighed down with their past. Now let's just stop it. Sure, you can make amends if you think you've hurt others and yourself, but think about it. What's more adorable than a messy little toddler covered in paint, creating a masterpiece of art that we all love? Imagine how God sees us, these messy little toddlers of the universe, creating the masterpieces of our lives. Can you imagine the love pouring into us and through us, multiplied by infinity? So enough of the guilt about a million things, enough self-flagellation of ourselves with the collective guilt patterns. You know, we're not a good enough sibling, or we're not a good enough child, or we're not a good enough friend or a partner or a parent or a teacher or a healer, or even an inhabitant of the earth, because we're screwing that up too. You know, let's all just beat ourselves up endlessly. Jeez, is there no end to our guilt tripping? No, we want to cut ourselves some slack today, my miracle friends. Even the word evil has me giggling now, and it used to have so much scary power over me. I know I've said it before a million times, but just look at the word evil, E-V-I-L. It is live, L-I-V-E, written backwards. So I see now that living backwards is living lovelessly in the absence of love. And in the absence of love, we are obviously swamped with guilt and shame and anger and resentment and grievances and jealousy and judgment. This is living backwards. This is called evil. It's not an entity as such, it's just a meaningless vacuum. Live forwards in love, in light, in innocence, the inner essence or truth of innocence. Literally, let's stop this bullshit thinking that we've done anything wrong. You know, whatever it was our best coping mechanism at the time. We made the best decision at the time with what we knew at the time. Of course, now we can make better choices when we choose from the place of love. So if we can embrace our sinlessness and embrace the fact that light and joy and peace abide in us, then we can see it in everyone else. And what a burden is lifted off our shoulders. No more policing the universe, judging everyone, which is very exhausting, as we know. And without that heavy load, we can dance and sing and be merry. God does not need us to be his little policeman, pointy, judgy little fingers at each other. God just wants us to have fun. He wants to have fun through us. So my darling miracle friends, light and joy and peace abide in me. It literally lives in me. Light and joy and peace abides in you. It literally lives in you. Light and joy and peace abide in she, he, it, they. You know, it's living in he, she, it, they. Light and joy and peace abide in all of us. It lives in all of us. Our sinlessness is guaranteed by God, source, universe. Should we do 2 minutes silence and let this sink in? God, light and joy and peace abide in me. 2 minutes. Beloved, divine, loving light, joy and peace within us and all around us. The perfect day already exists. Thank you for guiding me and everyone concerned to this. Light and joy and peace before me. Light and joy and peace behind me. Light and joy and peace to the left of me. Light, joy and peace to the right of me. Light, joy and peace above me. Light, joy and peace below me. Light, joy and peace express through me. Light, joy and peace emanate from me, touching everyone and everything in the form and the formless with light and joy and peace. Where would light and joy and peace have me go today? What would light, joy and peace have me do today? What would light, joy and peace have me say or not say today? And to whom? See you tomorrow!